As I look back over all I've learned in this class, I do not believe my philosophy about using media in the classroom has changed drastically. I am still very enthusiastic about the many things I will be able to show my students through its use. What has changed is my understanding of its use. While it is okay to use it just for fun occasionally, the use of media and technology in the classroom should be very intentional and have a specific purpose. Through our assignments, I have come to a deeper understanding of the planning and research necessary to create a lesson that is worthwhile, focused on content, and truly beneficial to my students. The main reason that I will use media and technology in my classroom is as a way to reach as many of my students as possible and make them successful learners. We all know that students learn in different ways, and what works for one may not work for the next. Research shows that when I, as a teacher, use verbal and nonverbal instructional forms together, I will be able to reach the majority of my students. I can choose from any number of media types, the one that best suits my lesson and my students, and combine photos, videos, text, documents, and other elements to create a lesson that is not only instructional but interesting as well. If I begin planning a lesson with all this in mind, the differentiation is part of the lesson and not something I have to add back in later. We have looked at much research over the last several weeks that suggests media and technology are ways of keeping students engaged and makes them more eager to participate in class. The correct integration of media into a lesson will combine elements of learning, discussion, and provide opportunities for students to develop critical thinking skills. When media is used in connection with small group projects, it helps in building communication and teamwork skills. When studying different cultures, I will be able to heighten the lesson by the addition of music, literature, and theater from that culture. Besides my love of the subject, one of my motivations for teaching social studies and history is the way it has been viewed by students, and still is to some degree, as boring, just a bunch of dates, and one that has no relevance to current events or their lives. Through the use of photographs, videos, and other elements woven correctly into the presentation of content, I have the opportunity to show my students that it can be interesting and it is very relevant to their lives. If I use media and technology correctly in my class, it will be a combination of theory and practice, discussion, and doing, and will result in students that are happy and learning.